Hi guys, Dave Benson here, moving to the Philippines. Today I want to talk about karaoke. Karaoke is huge in the Philippines. It may be bigger in the Philippines than it is in Japan, or that's where it comes from, right? Japan or any place else. I mean, it's huge here. Um, Most family gatherings, you're going to see some karaoke happening, right? Whenever people rent, like they'll rent a space too, like for a family reunion or something. They usually have karaoke as part of the entertainment. Um, People love to sing in the Philippines. First time I ever, hang on a second, just a second, let me pause this. First time I ever came to the Philippines, gosh, when was that? 15, no, 15, 16 years ago, 16 years ago, 17 years ago. I came to meet my wife in person because I had known her for 3 years online. That's another story. And I came to meet her family and, be officially engaged and whatnot. And one thing I noticed was whenever we went to the store, now you still see it, but for some reason it's different now. I think COVID has been a horrible thing for this world. I think it's changed people's hearts and kind of anyway, it's been a bad thing, and hopefully we can pull out of it soon. But anyway, back in those days, when I came here, when I would go into the store with my fiance, my young fiance at the time, I would notice that most people in the store would be singing. They'd be walking, they'd be singing, and yes, sir, can I help you? Yes, ma'am. Can I help you? But everybody loves to sing in the Philippines, so karaoke's huge. So we actually did karaoke. We went to the beach. I rented a little space at the beach. We did a little barbecue. We did some karaoke. And then they all could see that I'm a pretty good singer. I like to sing karaoke. I used to sing worship at church. I got a decent voice, so as long as I stay in my wheelhouse. Um, they there's a couple of songs that the family wants me to sing whenever we have a family reunion or something, and they hand me the microphone, and I will not give it back. I love karaoke. I love to sing, and one of them is a Dean Martin song, which I introduced to them. Um, that's Amore. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Amore. Anyway, so that's a Dean Martin song. The other one that they really love me to sing is Obla Di Obla Da. So I'm a big Beatle fan. I came up with the Beatles when I was a kid. I think 9 years old or something was when the Beatles came to the USA. But Obla Di Obla Da is not their best song, but people love it. It's a simple kind of a cheesy thing, and they love certain songs, and they love some of the stuff that they love. Besides the new stuff, I don't know the new music. I'm not hip hop or any of that stuff. Yeah, I hear some now starting to do karaoke where the younger people are doing different stuff that I'm not a big fan of. But the real popular stuff is like Tom Jones, Tom Jones, and what's the guy's name? Tom Jones, Engelbert Humperdinck, Karen Carpenter. Um, they love cheesy love songs. Really anything that's really schmaltzy and cheesy, and so I kind of go with it. Like Uncle will ask me to sing a Tom Jones song, and I'll do a Ray Charles song instead, which Tom Jones did. Like I Can't Stop Loving You or something like that. So I like the old style songs. I like to sing country western, and when I say country, I don't know that much about country, except that old stuff, like from the '60s and whatnot. When I was a kid, because my family my grandma, and my aunts and stuff, they were big country western fans. So that kind of stuff, and Hank Williams Sr. and stuff like that, really different stuff. I don't know if y'all would like it, but there's only two kinds of karaoke in the Philippines, by the way. Really, really good or really, really bad. Usually, when you hear karaoke at a gathering, you'll hear both. The funny thing is, the way that the Filipinos like it, oftentimes, they like things really loud. Oftentimes. And it's kind of funny, too, because instead of picking a simple song that's got simple melody, that is easy, like I say, in my wheelhouse, they will pick something like Celine Dion or something that has really high, hard notes to hit. And sure enough, they will not hit those notes. Tone deafness seems to run rampant here. So there's really, really good singers, really, really bad. You're going to get both, so just kind of roll with it and enjoy it. So the thing you'll see is in most of the houses I've been in, every house, I think every house I've been in the Philippines, no matter what the level of what kind of house it was, they have some kind of way to do karaoke. Oftentimes they'll have a speakers. That's a pretty big deal. Speakers, usually pretty tall speakers with lights, sometimes with lights on them, and it'll have a Bluetooth which you can hook to your phone, and you go if you ever go to YouTube. I don't know if you've ever done this because you're I don't know if you're into karaoke, but if you go to YouTube and pick a song that you know and go karaoke, it pops up. So there's your karaoke music, Bluetooth into the speaker, and then you get a microphone and plug it in, and then that's karaoke, and that's the easy way to do it. Also, when you do a family reunion or a bigger gathering, a lot of times they will rent a karaoke machine, and a lot of the what do they call them? They call them resorts here. It's not like a fancy resort. It's like a swimming pool, and there's people rent it. And it's not that expensive, and they go for the day. And sometimes they usually bring their own food to barbecue or whatever. But they always have a karaoke machine. They charge you so many pesos. It's not a lot. So those karaoke machines, they have like a list of songs. They have like a big list of songs, right? And those come up and they have a little like a TV, like a little monitor where they show the song and they show the words, right? And so you sing along with it, and it's kind of weird though, because sometimes the pictures on the song, like the video behind it, has nothing to do with the song. It's just kind of odd, but anyway. So karaoke is that's one way. The other way is in the home and people singing. Here at my house, we've actually done that, but only a couple of times because I have a little amplifier somewhere, a little PV amplifier that I brought from the U.S. It's pretty small; it's about this big, and I plug my mic and I have a microphone. I play guitar. I'm not that good, but so anyway, I have a little amp and then I'll just turn on the TV with the YouTube and we'll sing with it. So we did that a couple of times. But so karaoke is huge here. So oh, one more thing. One thing I do on my phone is I have a list. I have in my notes section in my phone. I have a list called karaoke, and I'll put down all the songs that I like to sing in karaoke so I don't forget. Because a lot of times if you're at a resort, which we do for family reunions, we go to these places where they have karaoke machines, and if that's the case, then they have a list, and sometimes it's hard to remember what song do I want to sing, you know. So I have my list that I carry stuff that I like to do, and people like it, people love it, people love karaoke, and you just kind of roll with it, and it's fun, it's a lot of fun. So that's all I got to say about that. Karaoke is a pretty big deal in the Philippines. It's not a huge deal. I mean, it's not. So let me just close with this. The first time I ever played my guitar in front of people was here in the Philippines. I bought a guitar here because I missed my guitar, so I bought a fairly affordable little Yamaha acoustic guitar, and I played it here at the beach here at a family event, and no one was paying attention, and I felt kind of weird. Like, not that I expect people to go wow, but I expected. But and then my wife told me it's because everybody sings here. So even though karaoke, it's not that big of a deal. It's a deal, but it's not like it's nothing to be embarrassed about, whether it's good or bad. The only thing I will say is it can get annoying at 5 o'clock in the morning when the neighbor kicks up their karaoke machine, or at midnight when they're still singing the karaoke. So it's just one of those things you get used to in the Philippines. Karaoke, I give it a thumbs up and a half because I always seem to hear the bad karaoke that is my neighbor. Not always. Anyway, God bless you guys. Ta ta for now.